In Montreal, she founded a groundbreaking group bringing Hasidim and their non-Hasidim neighbors together in dialogue. And she managed the campaign for the very first Hasidic woman to hold political office in the city.
In the world.
In the world! In the world! I promise I didn't write this, okay? We're gonna take a note to the editors about this in the world. Very interesting. For several years, she raised chickens and ran her own baking business. Her stories and articles have appeared in Canadian and American media. Her first novel, The Philistine, was published in 2018, and her collection of short stories, My Thievery of the People, was released in 2025. She is a fiction editor at Baraka Books and lives in Montreal. Let's hear it for Leila Marshy.
Thanks, Misty and Johanne and Chris. This is a lot of fun. I don't usually do this kind of thing, so I'm gonna have to refer to my phone, and also because I don't usually do this kind of thing, I had to make it rhyme. So I really need to refer to my phone. I wanted to be a boy. I really did. Like a lot of girls when they were a kid. Because you're just a girl, my father would say. So I did what a girl does best. I became gay. Chapter 1, Leslie's in the 80s. Fuck yeah, total whack. The Montreal queer scene c'était le fun en tabernacle. The city was poor, we had a hack. So many leslie bars, c'était maniaque. Whatever your mood, une de chaque. We roamed en masse, a hot wolf pack. But I knew people who died of AIDS, and I knew dykes beat up for their ways. I saw us broken and drinking, playing musical chaises. Many of us stuck in a kind of histoire catechaise. Can I move this? There we go. Society breaking you down, and the slur was gays. Very different then when you went viral. Very easy to collapse and spiral. You wanted to burn it down like a pyro. Me, I took off and went to Cairo. In spite of all the ignorant bewares. It was a city of love and making repairs, finding myself and following dares, indulging in secrets and living in layers, getting glimpses of power and world affairs. But then eventually I finished my trek, came back home and found me a mech. Herboli Benet, so I went avec, just a couple of years avant l'échec. But a little bit after all was done, I started to see that I was weighing a ton. Let's just say, not eating for one. I didn't want this, none of it, none. I never wanted to be a mom. But just in time, I realized the special equation. It had to be with someone of the female persuasion. Chapter 2, the gay 90s. Picture the shot. I found me a girlfriend who took on what I brought. When 2 women and a baby, back then, was a lot. Yet Diana and I were claiming our spot, doing it all short of tying the knot. Well, just as well, because when baby was 4, Di decided she wanted men more. When she said she was pregnant, I hit the floor. Honestly, for a moment, I did a crash dive. Until it turned out now, we were 5. Me, the ex-girlfriend, 2 kids, and the guy. All of us living very close by. And I'm delighted to report, for what it's worth, we each were there for each other's birth. She saw Big Kid make her debut, and I watched Little Bear come into view. 2 houses, 2 kids, what a beautiful perk. Nothing more important than making this work. And where was this beautiful family blend? Well, you guessed it, of course. The Mile End. To tell you the truth, I wasn't expecting to so love being a mom and all that connecting. My life was now about only protecting, a little bit correcting, some directing, finding a balance between wild and respecting, a string of relationships, growing, collecting. This was a whole new kind of intersecting. Between both us moms, we did garde partagée, but we parented together. We were engagés. Big kid and little bear, rarely apart, one playing here, the other not far. They're laughing. Always walking distance, plateau, no car. I did all the things, the school, the play dates, volunteering at classes, getting early, staying late. When there was a sale, I did the bake. The skiing, the biking, the camping by lake, our girls just a joy. I hit the sweepstakes. Life took on meaning, nothing was fake. Except a deeper part of me kept closed a gate. My circle, my friends, all the parents were straight. I mean, good people, but it's not great. Instead of being candid, I would skate, pretending new girlfriend was just a roommate. I was shunning the gay, not exactly, but in practice, in a way. Big kid called it out. And it was plain. Little bear sometimes could sense my pain. I was treating queer like a source of shame. It stung to hear it, but they were right. Not much space between fear and daylight. And then there was the Middle East, and the family there I never debriefed. And why would I? Such grief, with war and occupation, a merciless thief. The authentic me, just a fig leaf. I'm not taking up space with my Western belief. Chapter 3, 2000s. Here we are, still much to disparage, a hard enough battle just for gay marriage, and crimes and punishments felt Dostoevskian, because nothing rhymes with lesbian. Let's just say awareness takes time, longer even than finding a rhyme. And out of dumb holes you can really climb, change your premise, find a new paradigm, and still get home for dinner time. Because the next thing you know, the kids want a beer. They're old enough now, and guess what? They're both queer. And contrary to how things first did appear, so are their cousins. 3 of them, one's here. My world, thanks to them, has expanded and grown. Non-binary, trans, so much they have shown. Time moves quick, and before you say boo, one after another, both girls flew out of our houses and into their own. And the feeling I was left with was, had I known, I'd do it all again, but put on the brakes, give myself a shake, make fewer mistakes. Chapter 4. It's now and now, my oh my. Di goes and marries some guy named Guy. Honestly, we couldn't make it up if we tried. During COVID, the 4 of us, Di, the 2 girls and I, we do fan therapy and all it implies. Own up to weaknesses, address the outcries. It's not nothing, this work, to be our best allies. A time of settling and building and being clear-eyed. Our girls, both warriors, on the right side. Big kid, the explorer of a world so wide. Little bear whose heart is a musical tide. They are leading and teaching and being our guide. This queer mom is bursting with pride. And finally, after years ill at ease, with lovers and partners that didn't quite please, I stumbled upon my heart's perfect keys. The kindest, the bestest, both the bee's knees. In life and love, she's got pedigrees, and the cherry on top, she's Lebanese. And she's upped my style, made it more spritz, so now I walk around showing my tits. Thank you.